perfect for beginners. Have you painted a ghost before? I didn't think so. Don't worry, I don't bite. Or do I? Without further ado, let's get into it. What are you looking at? This is the fit, honey. It's really quiet. There's no one here, which is good. If someone screams, no one will hear. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. You're safe here. The first thing we're gonna do is paint the canvas black. As you can see, I painted my last student. I painted this skull and I lost inspiration midway through, so I'm going to paint over her with black. If you're following along, which of course you are, paint your canvas black. I'm using acrylic paint. Okay, are you following along? Good. I'm mixing my black paint with water, so it's a thinner layer. It doesn't matter if you're starting out with an entirely white canvas or a canvas with a painting on it. Paint over whatever you have and make it all black. I'm just filling in a few of the spots that I missed last time. Take your time with it. How are you feeling? Do you have any spiritual or ghostly encounters you want to share? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to hear. I can tell you about my ghostly encounter if you want. Also, let me know, do you believe in ghosts? Let me know in the comments why or why not. I definitely do, and I'll tell you why. One time, I was dropping off my friend. We were hanging out together in college, and I drove him to his house. And right whenever I was about to drop him off, all of the locks on my door locked at once. And he looked at me and he was like, he tried to get out. He grabbed the handle of the door and was shaking the door, and I kept trying to unlock it and it wouldn't unlock. And then he thought I was playing a trick on him and I wasn't. And finally my car unlocked. It spooked me. It was definitely a ghost. I have other ghost stories. I don't want to scare you. Maybe I'll save one more ghost story encounter for later. Okay. This looks pretty good. If there are any white spots showing through, I can always paint over it. So, while this dries, let me relax you. I have a few tricks. Before we get into the rest of the painting, I want to help you relax so that you can just, so that you can experience, we'll say, a more immersive way of painting a ghost. Are you ready? Alright, hold still. I'm first going to use the relaxing hand motions. Can I touch you over here? Wow. You look quite delicious. I mean, you look quite interesting. I'm teaching you. Don't worry, this is perfectly normal in my spooky art classes to do this. It helps you tap into something different subconsciously. Trust me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Are you closing your eyes? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good. Good. Now I'm going to do something different. Are you ready? Keep your eyes closed. Now, this will only hurt a little bit. Oh, you weren't expecting that. No, I'm so sorry. Trust me, it will only hurt for a little bit. I can fix it. I just have to finish the job, okay? It'll feel much better very soon. I promise. Hang tight. Are you awake? Are you okay? Hello? Are you awake? Hello? Hello? Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness. You look perfect. You're in such an amazing ghostly form. Is that okay to say? Now that you're in your true form, your eternal paint a ghost, and I guess for you it's a self-portrait. Follow along. You might be slightly disoriented. Are you disoriented? Let me see if I can get something to help with your disorientation. Okay. I have some candy for you. Trust me, candy tastes better as a ghost because it goes right through you. No extra weight added. This will soothe you. Just a little bit of Halloween candy. While I show you how to paint a ghost. Simple for beginners. And it'll be even more fun for you now that you have transcended. Here you go. I know, I'm the best teacher ever. And don't you forget it. Alright, so the next thing you're gonna do is take white, and we're going to start the simple painting process. We're going to use this medium-sized paintbrush and go from there. Dip it in the white and the first thing we're going to do is paint a dome, basically up here in the upper left corner. And then I'm going to make the ends of it wispy. Do you see how I'm allowing the black to show through? Here's a longer wisp down here and in here. And some smaller wisps starting here at the top of the dome and pulling out, curling up and swerving some of the brush strokes. I think it would be a good idea to kind of blend in some of the white into the black. Let me see if I can find a paper towel or something. I found one. So look, I'll just kind of go like this to blend out the end of it. Some of the colors are coming through. And it wispy, using this to kind of mess it up. It's okay if some of the painting from underneath shows through. I don't mind. It just adds character. Nothing wrong with a little character, right? And now you are a character. All right. Creating some more solid moments of white, especially towards the top of the dome. And now taking a little bit of black and moving the black into the white, creating more wispiness in the white. Do you see what I mean? If you add black into the white, it shades it. There we go. And we can always add more white again. Alright, so this one's good for now. We'll add more details after this dries a little. I'll add the eyes. Now we're gonna do another one, because I'm not only painting your ghost, but some of the ghosts of my other students. And you might be wondering, why are they not vampires? Well, and you might be wondering, are you gonna be a vampire? The answer is yes, but right now you're a ghost. After a few nights of being a ghost, your ghost will reunite with your body and you'll become a vampire. So I'll keep your body safe, as well as my other students' body safe, so you guys can join me in eternity as vampires. Yeah, it's so much fun. Trust me, you'll get used to it. Okay. So here's another ghost off to the right of you. And this one is almost exactly the same, only going the other direction. A few little swirlies, and kind of in the center of the swirlies, it's the longest in there. Keeping my brush strokes nice and wispy. Adding a few more stronger, thicker layers of white. Perfect. Keeping the top of it looking more solid and the ends wispier. Now I'm adding the black into the white, painting the negative space, which is the space around whatever it is you think you're painting. So in this case, it's the black space around the ghost. Shading the right side of the ghost with the black, creating a gray color. This is perfect. and forth between white and black to create the perfect wispy ghost. Have you gotten a chance to look in the mirror yet? Know that you're a ghost. Trust me, it's quite fascinating. Another stronger white moment here on this side. And making that a little bit more shaded on this side. It's almost like this ghost is kind of turned away to the right, and this one's turned to the left. And once I get the eyes in there, it'll look way more ghostly. Okay, and one last ghost right here. Oh wow, my light's changing colors. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Weird. That's kind of ghostly. Hang on. I'll just keep... Third ghost. Right here on the left side. It's kind of like a circle, and then you pull away from the circle with your paintbrush and wisp it away. It does not have to be exactly like mine to be valid. That's the great, beautiful thing about art. The differences between yours and mine is actually what makes it so good. And I think one of the keys with this particular drawing or painting is allowing there to be darks and lights in the wispiness. Like finding a nice range of lights and darks. So, I'm going to tell you, since we're getting towards the end of the painting, another one of my ghost stories. Are you ready? Alright, and yes, these are true. I wouldn't lie to you. Okay, so when I was little, I was going to sleep and my bed was catty cornered against, it was up against a corner. And I woke up with something tapping on my head and nothing was there. And that scared me so much. I will never forget it. I can only imagine that it was a ghost. Another experience was one time, this was actually just a few years ago in my parents' house. I was just chilling and the water faucet in my bathroom turned on all of a sudden by itself. So what could it have been other than a ghost? Now that you're a ghost, you're gonna have to go play some tricks on people too. And come report back to me. Let me know how it goes. Maybe we can get some content with it. What do you think? Now don't be shy. tell me your ghost stories. I'm waiting. Alright, let's blend in some of these. I'm going to take the black, blend it in with the white, and create some gray. Making sure that some of the dark black places do stay intact. Takes a little bit of finesse to make the wispies look truly wispy. But I believe in you. You can do it. The key is to not have too much paint on your paintbrush, especially towards the wispy ends. And then you can always take the black, the negative space, and just kind of cover up some of the chunky parts. And then in here where it feels a little broken, just add a little more white. It's a back and forth dance. Okay. There we go. That's looking very ghostly. Don't you think? I definitely think so. All right. Let's add the eyes, and then we'll add a few final touches. How does that sound? Okay. Oh yes, and I forgot. Well, I almost forgot. I have one last trick to show you after I add the eyes into my painting. Alright, so we're going to take the black, and I'm just going to draw or paint in ovals. Taking a smaller paintbrush so I have a little bit more control. And yeah, painting in the ovals. The ovals on this one are going to be more towards the left. That'll make it look like it's looking to the left. And you'll have to kind of feel out how big you want them. Adding thicker paint. It doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, in fact, perfect is boring. Okay. Over here, the ovals are going to be towards the right, and the rightest oval is going to be smaller and thinner than the left oval. And that's going to make it look like that eye is turned away from us a little more as the viewer. You see? I'm just gonna I'm layering up the blackness because some of it's getting a little bit blended in with the white. But already it's coming together. Okay. And we're the same technique I did with that one, we're going to do with this one, only opposite. So the left eye is going to be smaller and narrower than the right. Okay. Making the right eye a little bit bigger. Doing my best to keep it ovally. Okay. Now I'm going to take my white and clean up a few places around the eyes that just feel not quite right. I mean, that looks good. And I'm also going to highlight a few spots in my ghosts. So you don't want to overdo it, but you're just going to move the paint through very wispy in a few places. I'm curving some of my paint brush strokes in a circular motion up where the head is, or where the head would be, and just adding a few places where the white feels brighter, and that will really pull together that ghostly feeling, especially if you can maintain the other shades of gray that you've already established. And cute. These are cute ghosts because you're a cute ghost. I would expect nothing but that from you. Adding some highlights in my ghost wisps, making the brighter part, the more solid part, towards the head. And then as it goes away, think of it as just these wisps. If it's feeling a little chunky, just take your black and blend that back in to the white. See how that softened it? And we'll do the same thing over here. Just adding more white. This one's really thick white. Maybe I should add a little bit more thick white there too, just to balance it. Oh, too much black. I don't know what happened. It's okay. There we go, just kind of work it in. So yeah, in here, we're just gonna add some of that white, work it into the grays, and then create a few highlights in the wispies. Oh my gosh, I love the effect. It's so cute and just, it works. What do you think? It's really ghosty, isn't it? So, I know you're wondering, what is the creative trick that I teased at the beginning of my video? Are you ready? I'm gonna add a little bit of red detail, only I'm gonna paint with your blood. No, trust me. It'll really make the painting come to life. See, I saved some of your blood right there. I'm just gonna add a little bit. Actually, I don't like it there. Hang on. I'm gonna keep that black for the most part. And I'm gonna add some of your drips back here by just adding a lot of water to my acrylic paint. And then I'm just gonna dab it with my paper towel. Actually, no, yeah, that's good. I like that. You gotta be careful. Don't let it drip over the ghosts. And I'm just gonna do it here on the left side, because I don't want it to be too much. Actually, I'll do it over here too. And just do like some scribblies. Actually, I really like the way that looks. Just kind of scribbling it in there. Allowing the black to show through, but just adding abstract marks of blood. I mean paint. And connecting it in a few places behind the ghosts. You see how I'm just kind of putting it behind him over here. That's nice. Just adds a little more pizzazz. It's a little bit more unexpected. Let's make the red a little bit closer on that side. This is so good. I'm into it. Actually, let's just add a little bit more in here. And then just, yeah, there. Yeah, it needs to look fully intentional and not half-arsed, you know? It's gotta look like it's committed. So just get your paintbrush and just scribble in some of the red, and it'll give it this effect. I think it makes it pop a little bit more. So what do you think? Do you like it? Do you like your painting? Did you learn a thing or two? How are you feeling? You're feeling a bit better now, aren't you? That's what I thought. I told you you would feel good. Just, you have to wait it out a little, that's all. I'll give you a close-up look. You like it? Good. This was so fun. to come back for another spooky art class. Don't be a stranger. Bye.